Hey guys, I'm gonna do a quick breakdown of the final um, work done on the 2017 Proline Raptor body that I've been working on for a while. I had this thing, I purchased it in States back in, I believe, March or April, I think it was. Yeah, a while ago, of 2016. And I brought it over here with me to Germany so I could have something to paint for those times that I know I'm going to be losing my mind, need to, de-stress. So, without further ado, this is the finished product. Let me spin this around for you. All right, so this is the rear view. All right, it's the bed, netting in the window. That Yeti in the bullseye there, that is actual paint. It's not a sticker. It's from something I purchased over here. I'll tell you that in a minute. Okay, that's the front view. I'm very pleased with it. The lighting, I had to work with what I had because here where I'm living in Germany, I don't have access to a lot of stuff that I did in the States. So I have to try to do what I want to do with what I have. All right, so without further ado, let's go into this thing. All right, first of all, um, I painted it on the inside and the outside. Okay, so this dark blue and this orange, that was all on the inside. The tint, window tint, is done on the inside. Um, Everything else that you see, like the top portion here of the vent, that was on the outside. The border of the grill, that was on the outside. The what would be the bumper? Sorry about that noise. What would be the bumper and the fender guards all around here? That's all painted on the outside, and I gave it like a matte finish to it. The netting, it came tan colored. This is just the stuff that you find in stores that can keep a rug from slipping on a hardwood floor. Um, then back here, what I did was I had a stencil, a digitized looking stencil. It kind of looks like a circuit board, and I put it on the inside and spray painted from the inside. And then I took a clear coat spray and misted it onto it to give it the faded effect on the raised areas, so it looks kind of um, out of focus. And then down in the low areas, it looks like it's in focus. And at night, when you turn the lights on and it reflects off of the bed, it actually looks really good. The Ford logo in the back. All right, let's start from here. The black portion is painted on the outside. The Ford logo itself is painted on the inside. What I did was I painted it, this whole area is actually orange, and I cut the plastic away from it and sprayed everything else black from the outside. So when you peel everything off, this is what you get. You just have to really take your time with that hobby knife slash scalpel. You really got to take your time, because when you go deep in here and look to find details, you can see a little bit of bleeding here where the plastic raised up a little bit and where it raised here. But overall, it was a slow process. I had to take my time with that. Oh, the license plate down here, instead of just sticking on a sticker, I put it on top of double-sided tape, so it gives you the effect of it being raised away from the body. The tail light, of course, is a sticker, but I painted the outside border around the tail light orange to match the stripes that I have going throughout the body. Um, the blue is actually a very dark blue, almost black. I really did not want to go this dark on it, but it's the only color that the hobby shop had here, and I didn't want to wait any longer to get this done. I just said, screw it, I'm going to do it. So the Raptor sticker is from the package this body came with. Like I said, the netting, purchased that in the store. This stripe is actually a sticker from another kit that I built and painted a year ago. This is paint from me of course. White. I just used a little bit of white to throw everything off, just to offset everything, because there's so much orange and blue. I wanted to throw it off a little bit, so I did that there. Put some orange inside the grooves of the hood. Now let's go down here to the headlights. I did the same thing with the headlights that I did with the taillights. I painted on the border, as you can see right here. Painted the border. The tape kind of moved a little bit, so it bled. I'm not happy with that, but there's nothing I could do. I put this up here again to kind of break the monotony of everything that was going on. Then, same thing that I did with the tailgate is the same thing I did with the front grille. Only this time I cut away the plastic that was here, because they wanted you to put a sticker here. The sticker looks like mesh, but instead of doing that, what I did was I cut the plastic away and I put the mesh behind it. And this isn't really meant to be a running body, that's why it's done this way. It's just meant for display, kind of like a show of abilities. Oh, the border around here, this is also painted on the outside. If you look carefully here, this is partially transparent. It's just tinted with tint spray, just like the windshield. So this way, if I do decide to light the body up from the inside of the chassis, you can see that U-shaped piece lit up. The Yeti. Okay, let's go talk about the Yeti. I saw it on I bought a Bluetooth speaker. I saw this on the package and I liked it. So I took it, taped it to the inside. Well, actually I traced it from the outside onto the inside, a piece of tape on the inside. Then I cut it with the scalpel or the hobby knife, whatever you want to call it. And I pulled away the excess tape, and that's what I was left with. So I sprayed it orange. I like the way it came out. There's some bleeding in the tape, of course. When I did this, I was exhausted. I was tired. So please forgive the mess there. The sunroof. I tinted the sunroof. I was going to cut the sunroof out, and you can see my hand moving around in there, so it's tinted. I wanted to cut it out, but I was so tired. I didn't want to drag this on anymore. Back here, I tinted. It's kind of like a faded tint back here. If you can see my hand, it's faded. So the top portion of it is definitely, you can definitely see the spray. But the bottom portion of it, I left that semi-clear, so it kind of looks like a faded effect. It looks really good at night when it's lit up, and this thing is just kind of sitting on a shelf somewhere. Because this, like I said, this isn't really meant to be run. I put a lot of time in it, and the last thing I want to do is tear this body up. Alright, so let me show you the ugly underbelly of this thing and show you exactly what I did. Alright, let's start with the front grille. See that? It's not even pretty in there. I still got to take these pieces of tape out here, the backing. This is double-sided tape, but it's not the stuff you find in a hobby shop. This is the stuff I found in a hardware store, which is kind of like the German equivalent of Home Depot. So I put the mesh here, and the mesh is held in with the double-sided tape as well. It is very, very strong stuff. It is stronger than the stuff I found in the hobby shop. So that's why I used it. And the mesh, of course, I side measured it up to see how much I would need to go in here. And you got to put the double-sided tape down really well, or else it'll overlap and the mesh will scratch the paint out. So you don't want that to happen. So go ahead and put your double-sided tape down really well. And if you want to put some glue on top of that, fine. Just keep an eye on it, make sure it doesn't run and bleed everywhere. The lights. Okay, I took these lights. They came in a triple strand. 1, 2, 3. I bought these from the hobby shop, Hobbytown, USA, in Fayetteville, North Carolina, before I left the States to come here. These were made by a private seller who was experimenting, and he wanted to see if they would sell. You could use them for whatever you want, but here's the battery source, obviously, and this is how you turn it off and on. You just simply connect the leads. Disconnect the leads if you want to take it off. Alright, so I routed the wire, and I put it on a piece of Lexan. So I'll put it on a piece of Lexan, and the Lexan is being held in with the double-sided tape. Okay, so the only problem is you can still see the wire from out here, and I don't like that, so it might not stay there. So let's fast forward over to the netting in the window. Okay, so again, double-sided tape. I put the netting in here after I spray painted it orange, the same orange that I've used on the body. And that's all it is to it. It's just cut out and put in on both sides. That's all. The rear window. Okay, I got 3 brake lights back here. You can see those. They're actually extremely bright inside and dark. They are blinding. So the same concept I did with the front is what I did with the back. I cut a piece of Lexan. I taped them to the Lexan with a double-sided tape, and then I lined it up in the back window, and I held that in place with this double-sided tape. It looks really crude because, like I said, I was tired. I spent months on this thing, planning it and brainstorming on the different colors and concepts that I wanted to do. So I was just tired. I wanted to get it done. Same thing with the light kit is the front. It's experimental. I don't know if it's available anymore, but I can't even tell you how to get it, guys. If I could, I would. And back here, this is, of course, where I put the motherboard-looking circuitry. It's a stencil. That's all it is. Stuck it there, taped it in place, and sprayed it down. And then I hit it with that kind of like a clear coat kind of thing. So that's what that looks like. I wanted to darken in the entire body, but I ran out of black paint. I thought I had more black paint laying around the house. I didn't. And the sunroof, of course, is self-explanatory. Tape it off and spray it. But that tint, you see, the quality of paint that I used, they didn't have Tamiya paint in store, and that's what I usually use, Tamiya and Duratrax. Couldn't get it. So I used what he had, and as you can see over there, splotches. I hate that. I really hate that. Splotches in the paint. I despise it with a passion. See the windows? Yeah, splotches. I seriously hate that. When it comes to this stuff, I like to be spot on. And what I did with the window, oh yeah, the headlights and taillights, they're not painted back here. The sticker, you can see the sticker because it's not painted. If I rip that off right now, I could put light buckets back here if I wanted to, because it's not painted. I purposely did that just in case in the future I change my mind and I want to put light buckets, and I can do it. Same thing with the brake lights. Let me flip that around for you there. Brake lights, same thing. Alright, so that's pretty much the gist of it. I'm not sure if I'm going to do anything else with it. I feel like it's complete. If you have any questions, post it below. Let me know. If you want to see anything added to this, make a suggestion, and if I think it's going to work out for it, I'll add it. That's about it, guys. So if you got, like I said, any questions, post up. Hope you guys like the video. It's nothing fancy, nothing crazy, but this is the finished product. I had fun doing this. It was stressful at times, but you know what? It was fun in the long run. It's a good way to release stress and just ease my mind. Alright, guys, so until I see you guys again, take care of yourselves. Alright, bye.